Hello, I'm Belle and welcome to today's walkthrough talkthrough. Today's walkthrough talkthrough is on telephone. Telephone is a very interesting piece for me. It is a very short piece and yet it carries through both ends, polar ends of emotions. In the beginning we have something that's quite still and inward looking, intimate, where the audience feels like they're the fly on the wall, and yet in the middle we delve into the emotions, very powerful emotions, of a frustrated caller. So here we go, telephone. Telephone takes its inspiration from the dial tones, and in the telephone's ringtone there are certain pitches that are being used. Most European ringtones are 425 Hz, which is about between G sharp and A, somewhere in between there. The France uses 440, which is an A4. This is a very quick way to test whether my piano is in tune. So throughout this piece there is a lot of space. The piece takes a narrative approach to observing a person making a call, knowing that on the other side it may not be picked up. It begins with the right hand coming in with a singular line, almost like a fragmented thought, to be met with the left hand's dial tone. This feeling of call and response carries through the entire piece. There is usually a pocket of silence in telephone dial tones, and here this pocket of silence is quite powerful because it holds the anticipation that the phone may or may not be picked up. We now enter into the second section. The singular lines in the right hand, left hand now expand into lush, thick chords, and the chord gives this heavy feeling because of its density. Here we move away from the dial tones in the response part in the left hand, like moving away from reality and into the emotional landscape of the person making the call. What is replaced here is a sinking line. It's like the feeling of your heart sinking. And then here we move into the next section. The caller is becoming more and more frustrated and the tempos start to move ahead slightly. The whole feeling of this section is very heavy-hearted. This is created by the dense stacked chords and these pockets of dropping movements that feels like dropping a shot put onto the ground. It's important to note these marked points. The mid-phrase point provides a pocket for the bass drop, and also the end phrase point is also very important. In this section, the response feels like you're trying to drag yourself out of a sinkhole, and so we need to be moving towards this end point of the phrase. And then here we're disrupted again and we return to the reality. The room of the caller making a telephone call. The original right hand melody returns, but this time it's incomplete. And we finish here with the last two notes, reminiscent of a doorbell. And that's it, that's Telephone. I hope you have enjoyed this walkthrough. And if you haven't heard the piece yet, it is on all the streaming platforms out there. And also, the scorebook is available in the link below. And thank you for joining me today. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have any comments or any thoughts, do leave them below. I'll see you next time.